I'm George Gallagher, born and reared in Inver, small farmer, fisherman, gill net fishing. And that fishing would mean going out in the evening. There was no sounders. You watch for the gulls, and the behaviour of the gulls was an important part of it. And you went to that area and you waited and waited, and coming near dusk, you paid out maybe 30 or 40 yards of net and sat. And once the star appeared on the sky, the old man would say, "Oh, you'll get proof now." So you'd haul that back, that 30, 40 yards, and you would get a few dozen herring in that piece. So then you knew they were down there, and you put out your 70 or 80 yards, or whatever, or 100 yards of net that you had, anchored at both ends, and left it there for the night. And out then at break of day in the morning, good weather, bad weather, whatever, with a boat like this here beside me, and you hauled the nets. But from the village here, there was over 20. But down along the coast here to St John's Point, where we would fish, there was roughly another 20. 6 and 7 men to each boat. And it was tough fishing. Well, there is herring fishing, but it's trawling now. It's trawling. And trawling and midwatering, but I don't like it because I made trawls 7 or 8 fathom deep, and these trawls are allowed to fish in 2 or 3 fathom water, and in doing so you're scraping up all the fry and all the rest of it. But there's nobody shouting stop. One of the changes is a sad one. I have seen a large reduction in stocks of fish, of all kinds of fish. Salmon mainly, salmon, trout, mackerel, herring, the lot. I'm sitting here in one of the best fishing rivers in Ireland. Salmon fishing, trout fishing, eel fishing. And close to the mouth of the river there was a great place for getting small eels for bait for fishing pollock. They're not there anymore. And my argument is the pollution that kills an eel, well, the other fish have no chance of survival with it. 1960, I worked for I.P. Thompson, the people I trained net making with, and they worked with a skeleton crew. And some days I would be available, and they would ask me to take the tractor and trailer and go into the pier to pick up the scrap. Maybe a beautiful morning, and there were rows of boxes on the pier, 3 boxes here, 4 boxes somewhere else, and a boat's name on them. I picked up all the labels, and I put the scrap, as they called it, onto the trailer. I came out and tipped them into the fish meal. Now, what was in each box? Hundreds of small whiting, haddock, plaice, sole, monk, piled up, all hand size, some of them hand size, and tons and tons. That was one day. Next day the same thing happened, and this was never going to end. But it ended because there's no whitefish trawlers fishing out of Killybegs at the moment. But Inver Bay was known as a great sprat fishery. And when I came when I started it in 1950, the strat would be I could walk up to the bank up there, that look out the bay and see the behaviour of the gulls. I could come down and tell you, oh, the sprat's here. Without ever going out in the boat. And the sprat would come in there then, and we would go out with our, as I can show you, with a sprat net, a ring net, a small ring net, and fill our boat, whatever size of boat we would have. And in 1940, a company from British Fish Canners, were the name of the company, came here to Donegal looking for sprat, and the local fishermen fished for them. And I often saw 2,000 boxes down there at the local pub. There, a pub down here. It was a pub owner that was manager for the British Fish Canners. And the amount of labour that was involved, there was no forklifts, no tractors, it was all manual labour. Just there was lorries, and the sprat were caught, they were iced there over there, loaded onto the lorries went off from here 12 o'clock at night to Dublin, and they were cold stored in Dublin. Then they stopped buying, and there was no market for sprat, and the only market then was fish meal. And we fished them for fish meal then. And when you were fishing them for fish meal, you could land them anywhere because it didn't matter what abuse they got or that.
They're taking it very light, don't seem to worry too much about it.
I don't think you can have an improvement in the marine environment without working closely with the farming industry. The two's going to have to work together. They're not doing that at the moment, but I would like to see that. Well, I would first say to them anyway, stop trawling in shallow areas. The only way that it would have any hope of working would be at the time of spawning, that no trawling of any kind would be in that area for at that time. Give the fish a chance to get started.